And we're in. Is that because you were putting hand cream on, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie's just drying out the KY jelly on her hands.
I never said anything like that.
Yes, you did.
Hello,
Hi.
lovely people.
Hi.
Welcome. It is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. We are Queer Dungeoneers playing a ongoing campaign of Dungeons and Dragons set in a homebrew world of floating islands and skyships and deep magic and strange mysteries. For those of you who haven't seen me before, my name is Chris. I use he, him, and I have the honour and joy of being the Dungeon Master and the producer of this ongoing campaign. With me are 5 wonderful players who all are going to introduce themselves momentarily, starting with our very, very special guest, Josh.
I'm one of the 5. Hi. I'm Josh. Currently rocking he, him, he, they, them, bronies, stuff changes. And I'm playing the wonderful dwarven cleric. I'm sorry, I'm very tired, folks. Dwarven cleric. We found out last week he's a cleric. Joe.
Did we?
Slick Joe. Jotun Thruns. Yeah, that was a plot point.
Yeah.
Of
course it was. I was just testing you.
And I'm going to give you a fun fact about Slick Joe this week. Slick Joe doesn't like to share.
What? Yeah,
Wild.
Maybe work that one out.
I love that for him. Oh, cool. I like fun facts. Wayne, would you like to go second, please?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Wayne. As you can tell by Chris just calling me Wayne. My pronouns are he, him. And I shall be playing the Dragonborn Rock that you may be familiar with, who also, I think you'll find, does not like to share the limelight.
Is that your fun fact about Rock?
Sure. Well, it's a fact. I don't know about fun, but, you know. Nonetheless, also, thank you, Rooney, for subscribing. Also, Rooney, your chat looks like it's in a different time zone for some reason. How peculiar.
How weird.
Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to the UK,
Let's not
Rooney.
dox Rooney real quick.
Too late.
No addresses.
Looks like your IP address is exactly here.
Welcome, Rooney!
Welcome
to
Rooney!
this land.
Welcome!
Wonderful. Michelle, would you go next, please?
Yes. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'll be playing the Rogue Ranger Skier who likes to gently encourage other people to share.
She's all about that wealth distribution.
When you say gently encouraged, do you mean at knife point?
Gently.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Amazing. Theo.
That's me. Hello, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing the elf wizard Eugene, who doesn't have anything to share.
Love that.
It's sharing a lot with the party already, to be fair. And last but never least, Charlie.
Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, as does Aisling, my sword warlock satyr, who is permanently oversharing. So, yeah. She will share whether you like it or not.
That is true, and mostly cheese.
Yep.
And mostly
Sharing is caring.
Amazing. Brilliant, thank you guys. Before we jump into today's episode, I have a few tiny bits of admin to run through and a couple of announcements. First off, we'd like to shout out our wonderful mods, Bespectacled Man and Hedgehawk UK. These wonderful folks stay in chat, keeping it safe and civil and keeping out anybody who would make it less than a wonderful place to hang out as anybody. But particularly if you are LGBTQIA+ or any other marginalised folks. This is a welcome, safe space, and we encourage you to be here. But be nice, play nice, And if you notice anything that makes you feel uncomfortable and we have not picked it up, please whisper to one of these wonderful folks and they will look into it for you.
Speaking of whispering, don't be a dick.
Second, we have a huge congratulations to our friends at Natural 30s. They have, like us, they ran a charity campaign through Pride. They officially raised over $1,000 for Agenda, which is phenomenal work. So we just wanted to share our love and say congratulations, guys. That's going to help so many people, and it really does mean the world. You are wonderful. Second shout out is for some old friends of the show who've been around for quite a while. That is to, of course, the wonderful Papa Glitch and Malibu Derby, who have got a brand new TTRPG game and a company called Done Not Perfect. And their first game, Dice Hard, is available on Kickstarter, which if I put DNP in the chat, you can see. They're both wonderful folks. We love them to pieces. Pop past, have a look. You might have seen Josh hanging out over there last week, giving them a hand, showing off the game. So
he does get around, doesn't he?
Can I just say, right? So, Crispy G, or possibly Crispy G. It's either PG or Crispy G. Anyway, invited me to come and play that game with them. Absolutely bonkers game. I rolled something like 54 d6 at the end of it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. The aim of the game is to gather as many dice you have, and then at the end it's like you fight the boss, then everyone rolls their dice, and you see if you beat the boss or not.
I love that.
Nice.
The video, you can find the full video of me playing. One of the other players was Rufus Hound, who's
That's
which
the
is
famous
amazing.
one.
Yes, Rufus is lovely
That's the
as
one
well.
that was on the telly.
Yeah, really, really lovely guy, and he does suck off an owlbear. So go find the video.
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Just to be clear, the video isn't of that. Just so we're very clear.
It's also not of that.
Yeah.
Like,
not of that.
apologies if that's a bit too crass.
Just a reminder,
It's true.
we are adults, and we will use adult language and
because I can
It's a
clean
bit
that
late
up.
for that
I can
warning.
clean that up so you can fix it with ADR in post.
Yeah. Just do some, yeah.
He makes love to an owlbear with his mouth.
That's
Oh, that's so much better.
so much
Somehow
better.
works.
Oh, wonderful. So pop along, show them support if you can, or just share it around with your friends and that. They're lovely people. Darby is an amazing artist. Chris is just a lovely, lovely, funny man who just creates wonderful things. The two of them are a tour de force, and we're really excited to see what they do with this, and really pleased for them that this is going so well. Our third shout out, I'm going to pass to Wayne.
Do I have a shout out?
You do have a shout out. I spoke to it literally before the stream started.
This is where you thank
Love
Chris
I
for his
mean-
hard work.
I mean, I've got an
Yeah.
announcement.
You have got an announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Announcement. Okay,
Shout out
good.
is for us. Sorry, that's.
Whew.
It's hot in the UK at the
Okay.
moment, and we're not functioning properly.
Not 20
Horrible.
degrees.
Horrible.
We have the brain scramblers.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Anyway, as you may know, because I mentioned it last week, it's our birthday coming up. Not only that, it's also our 100th episode, which is slightly insane. So on the 4th of August, we will be celebrating our 100th episode and also our 3rd birthday with a special episode where we may or may not be trying to dress up kind of as our characters, and that should be, if nothing else, strange to watch. So do please join us for that. We would really appreciate it, because also that is our last episode that is going to be on a Sunday, because after that we are taking a couple of weeks break and we are coming back on the 21st of August, but we're going to be doing it Wednesdays from then. So we'll be on the same channel. We'll be here from 7 to 10 in the evening on Wednesdays. So we would really love it if you would pop on over with us, change your schedules, change your calendar reminders and
Get
stuff.
rid of your kids, all that stuff.
Yeah, just as a general, as they say on the adverts, keep away from kids. Yeah, we'd love you to join us and carry on being here with us because we love you. And yeah, shout out to us, I guess. Wow.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And there goes the first bot for today. There we go.
That
We're
was
clearly doing
fucking
something.
damn sniper action right there.
Wow.
Amazing. Right. With that all said, shall we get into today's episode?
Go on then.
Let's drop
That's a
those
treat.
titles.
And it
And
turns
we're
out,
back.
even though dishwasher tablets do melt in the mouth, you shouldn't put them in there.
A lesson valuably learned, I feel.
Valuably
Blah, blah, blah.
learned.
Hey, the brain melties are happening. Which just leaves me to say... There we go. Previously on Some Other Heroes. See, the brain melties are affecting alchemy today.
I love it.
Alchemy, more like alcremie.
Alchemy,
That's
yes.
Pokemon.
Oh.
Whoops.
Previously on Some Other Heroes. Our four friends have travelled to the albatross to try and find the Temple of Sky, one of the 5 missing temples that keep this magical sky shield from falling apart. They have found that the thrown together city is in more trouble than they had been led to believe. A random band of ashore pirates have taken over with the help of their old enemies, the Embers. Particularly one Pyrus, the wizard, who has been causing them trouble since before they even were a party. They have met up with Slick Joe, a dwarven cleric who has a very personal connection to the local area, grew up in the area, and has an invested interest in not only getting rid of these pirates, but getting revenge on some of their allies. They have spent some time trying to get to know each other. Trust is not easily coming, but it's there. Joe and Skier have done some scouting about, seen a particularly dangerous looking orcish woman who Skier may or may not have a thing for now, who seems to be on the side of the Embers and the pirates, but yet seems to be following her own agenda. The rest have been trying to get to know some of the refugees and rest and relax and spend some time getting ready, because they have a mission to save some of the innocents of the albatross from one Goon Brightbrow. I am going to wind back just a little bit because Theo had a couple of ideas that I think that they wanted to do, which was around messaging people, I think, last week, if that's okay. And if there's any opportunity, anything else you want to do magic-wise, is an opportunity to do so whilst you wait for Joe and Skier to get back.
I want to cast Scry though, and I need to speak to Joe first.
No problem.
Well, not necessarily Joe, I suppose. Someone who knows Brightmane, so that I can.
Yeah.
more easily cast the spell?
Well, Joe knows Brightmane best, but you think that Rilk might know, because Rilk's obviously quite an important figure in the Albatross. And some of the locals, I mean, if you want to do me a sort of a soft persuasion check.
Soft.
Oh, good. I'm really persuasive. That's a 15. It's not so bad.
Yeah, you get quite a bit of information from locals. Brightmane is a Kithri. Now, they're very rare. They're a type of tabaxi, but they look more humanoid. They have been in the Albatross all their lives and worked under Vandar Harin as one of the 3 acolytes that she was training. You get a physical description: small, slight, much taller than a halfling, with tawny fur that kind of goes back into long ears with little tufts on the end, sharp, intelligent eyes, but a gentle smile always. Although you don't get physical descriptions, it is enough to make an attempt, unless you want to wait for Joe to find out more.
Would there be any chance that someone would have, like, something that belongs to them? There has to be something here, right? This is like their sort of base of operations.
No, unfortunately not. Everything that they would have owned would have been in the temple that was destroyed. And then they're like, well, Joe's most likely to have anything that would belong to Brightmane.
Okay. Then I guess I will just attempt to cast it.
Go for it. Roll me a spell attack.
Can I give guidance?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Just
Yeah, I
give
think
it.
Eugene was quite honest about what they wanted to do, so...
Oh, I rolled pretty well. Plus spell attack, you say?
Yeah.
So that is a... Hang on, maths.
Maths is hot. No math.
33,
Whoa!
Yes.
I think.
That might hit.
So, how does setting up Scry work for Eugene?
I think he finds like somewhere in this space that's a little more quiet, where he's not going to be distracted, and draws out like a magical circle on the floor, and just kind of sits in the middle and keeps trying to go over all of the things that people have told him about this person. And yeah, just concentrates on trying to find them, and the magic circle on the ground starts to glow purple, and it kind of gets brighter and brighter the closer he gets to kind of zeroing in on this person.
I think an image starts to form in that little circle. Because of the way it is, it's only you that can actually see it. But from your eye, it's like looking into a mirror. You see a slight frame, stripped down to all but their small clothes, fur along the back and the top, long cat-like ears with tufts. As you understand the scry spell, you can only see a certain amount around them, and it's usually from the rear. They appear to be in a small metal cell, and they are facing a wall at the moment. Make me a perception check.
That is a 23.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Their breath is shallow but even. They are not in the best condition, but they are at least safe, and alive. You notice that there are several marks on their body as if they have been subjected to some form of torture. There is a gruff voice that comes from behind. You could have made it easier, brother. Always could have made it easier. But I have what is mine, and I gather that Pyron has what he wants from you as well. So, pray for yourself and take heart, my love. Soon you will be with the storm itself. Footfalls scatter away.
I know I can't see much, but is there anything distinctive about the inside of this space?
Yes, I'll let that 22 carry over because it's very good. Looking, you push, kind of almost like you're shifting the mirror slightly to see if you can get an angle, and there's a limit to how much you can do. But you, almost like a video game camera where you kind of have a slight perspective.
I was literally picturing when you're playing a game and you physically leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that everything looks thrown together like it's been reconstructed from, I mean, that's not a massive surprise from the albatross, but this looks like the insides of a very badly damaged ship. You were under the impression from the conversations that you've had before that Brightmane was one of the people who was being carted into the new temple for Goon by the pirates, and this has confirmed it for you. This layout, you can't get much of the way of layout just because unfortunately the way that Brightmane is
Is there anyone else in there? Is it just
them.
They said there were a lot of people being taken there,
was.
right?
Yeah, but you can just see
But
Brightmane.
as far as I know, it's just him in there.
Yeah. The cell is not huge either. It's probably about 5 foot by 5 foot. It's not even tall enough. Even Brightmane, who's quite short, couldn't stand up in it. Doesn't really have a lot of choice but to lay on their side like this.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually notice, I think with the perception, you notice this is actually the sort of cage that you would ferry small animals, usually, but it's been repurposed.
And there's no other voices in this room or whatever it is.
Not that you can hear, just
Yeah,
the soft breathing, and actually after a while you do hear a gentle mumbling in a soft voice, and you realise that Brightmane is praying.
Okay.
The vision passes and you find yourself back in the stone's throw.
I'm assuming that Rock's still here, right?
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
with me. Yeah. Okay. I think Eugene just turns straight to Rock and is like, "Okay, I think we need to hurry. Do you know where Joe and Skia went?"
No, but I can try and reach out to them if they're nearby and tell them to hurry.
Yeah, I think we should go soon.
Okay. Right, I'll go and look. And Rock's just going to run off to kind of the direction that they went, sort of out of the area that we're in, whether it's a tunnel or wherever they went into, and just kind of have a look around to see if they're actually visible, and then also try and just use my psychic communication and just kind of reach out to specifically to Skia and just say, are you done yet? Are you anywhere near?
What's the range on that?
That's a very good question.
I think it's like 100 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are out of range at the moment.
No signal. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the stabby person you're trying to reach is not available.
Yeah.
Please leave a
hang up.
message after
Yeah,
the
and
tone.
try again.
I'll come straight back to Eugene and just say I can't kind of reach them right now. Could we maybe use Pocket to see if they're down that tunnel? Or?
We can. You'd need to give me 10 minutes to cast Find Familiar, though. Because I haven't actually
That's fine.
summoned Pocket since I, died.
Well, yes.
Oh, has
Yes.
Pocket not seen your new snatched visage yet?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we could just wait. I mean, they are going to come back. So,
In the meantime, where's Aisling?
I don't know. Oh God, I don't know.
I feel like this is about where Aisling is coming back from
Yeah, I was gonna
talking
say.
to Alabaster.
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
You're all right.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm fine. I was just seeing if I could have a chat with Alabaster, but like.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I wanted to see whether he could see where Pyron might be, but he's normally very good at finding people and figuring out where they are. But he can't seem to see him at all. So but that doesn't mean that it could either mean that he's dead, bummer, or that he's like shielded or something like that.
I mean, with the power that he has, I would imagine there is a good chance he is trying to protect himself. So that wouldn't surprise me. Also, we have to sort of worry about things that are right here and now.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, Eugene has suggested that we probably need to move soon if we're going to help Brightmane.
Oh shit! Why? What's happened?
Well, I cast a scrying spell to see if I could see where they were, and so they're in a cage,
Oh.
and it seemed to be in this the space that we had been told, and I heard another voice, which I'm assuming was this goon person. And he said something along the lines of not to worry because soon he would be with his god. So
Oh,
that kind of doesn't sound
that normally means right
Great.
dead, doesn't it?
Yeah, generally. Eugene,
Okay.
if you're not keen on sort of popping Pocket out yet, could you just message maybe? I don't know what you've got spells wise, but
I mean,
you
I'm sure
tried
they'll be
yelling?
back soon, right?
I mean, they said they were just going to scout things out and then would be back. So unless something goes wrong, I'm sure they'll be back soon. And knowing
Okay.
Skia and Joe, I feel like they could look after themselves. So I would imagine they wouldn't be long.
I'm just gonna yell real quick.
Okay,
Ashley goes over to the tunnel and
No,
just
no,
shouts,
no,
"Joe."
no. Remember, they're on a sneaky mission, so probably yelling down the tunnel where they're sneaking is not a good idea.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. Yeah, you know.
Skylar. Joe. You're muted, Chris, by the
We
way.
cannot hear you, Chris.
We can just about hear you through
Sorry.
waves.
Yeah,
as soon
I
as
mean-
you notice that, as long as you notice that Aisling sort of says, "Oh, I'm going to go and shout," you notice the Minotaur starts to like get off his stool and start heading towards her.
No, it's all fine. It's all fine. She's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? A little spontaneous, but it's fine. Don't worry. Aisling, come over here quickly before the large man sits on you.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "This place is a secret. Remember that."
Yep, sorry, yep.
Chris, is the Minotaur handsome? I can't remember.
Yeah, he is. He's in a
Cool.
in a.
You just heard large man sits on you and you were like,
I'm asking for a friend, and that friend may or may not be me.
I think if you like Minotaurs, he is indeed a handsome
it's
looking
that kind of
Minotaur.
thing.
He is he's a little bit older, but he's got a big, lovely, sort of slightly fatherly energy most of the time. Lodar.
Jury's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He is, well, I mean, like, his energy's, like, he's very, very defensive of Harry and that, so he's kind of big dad energy, like, protective
Daddy
figure.
Whitehall.
Daddy Tor, yeah. Well done, Rooney.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, he's a person who spent his whole life doing physical activity. He's a fisherman by trade. Currently, he is their only security down here. Yeah, so he kind of gently guides you back to your friends, Aisling, and just kind of like waves to Harry to kind of fix up some drinks. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
I'm terribly sorry. We obviously we're still getting used to the situation here, so we will be careful.
Oh, we used to have a fairy who was equally impulsive. Unfortunately,
I'm sorry. You called me what?
We used to have a fairy who lived with us who was equally impulsive. Unfortunately, that proved to be her undoing. But we
I don't wanna
understand
be
that the Fae
undone.
like to do first and think later sometimes.
I'll be good.
Yep, that sums up
Oh
the
no,
Fae.
no, she just thought that she could outfly the Everstorm, and she really couldn't, and we couldn't stop her before she. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll be good. Sorry.
I'll be good, I promise.
So yeah, some time passes, probably a little more awkwardly than you intended. Skier and Joe, you are making your way back.
Downtown.
I would imagine, having spent some time,
Thank you.
having spent some time watching the street in question.
And like gently having a spell cast on them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
No big deal.
Still love that. Yeah, so for the next 30 days, Skier cannot betray Joe.
Correct. Did I
She
mark
has
off
a
that spell?
keys.
I did mark off that spell.
Does stabbing count as betrayal?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's like
What if you had a bee on you?
like on the list of betrayals, stabbing is pretty high up on that.
What if she didn't want to stab you? What if she was being controlled by someone else? Does
Still
that
a betrayal.
count
Yeah.
as betrayal?
It's still a betrayal.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Can she betray you if it's to save her own life?
Yeah, it just
Now
does.
we're getting into fucking Asimov's laws.
To just metagame it a wee bit. Skier can betray me Joe as much as she likes. She will take 5d10 psychic damage every time she does it. So it's like, just like a tiny headache.
I could do it once a day.
Let's say 5d10. Skier can take that. It's fine.
That's worth it for a stab.
It's not even half your levels.
I take 5d10 psychic damage every time I go to the bathroom, so I don't think it's that hard.
Oh, Satan.
You slowly making your way back through the tunnels and just double checking that everything is safe, that nobody has made their way in. If either of you want to do a perception or investigation check, you are welcome to do so.
I'll snapped.
I'll also snapped. Oh, incredible.
Is that another natural 20? Michelle was
No.
rolling all her natural 20s.
No,
before
she's
the
used them
episode.
up.
Yeah, I have. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oh, lovely.
I have advantage on this, so that's an 18.
18.
That's a dirty,
bad.
a dirty,
Yeah, wow.
filthy
Hell.
20.
A dirty, filthy 20. Yes, you are not followed. There doesn't seem to be anybody else moving through this section of the under albatross. The undercarriage, as you will.
Undertross.
Under
The
albatross.
The tunnels are free and clear, and you believe that you are fine. You make your way back to the stone's throw. To find it, it's starting to fill up. It's getting later in the day now. It's getting on towards evening and early evening. Some of the families who are forced to stay here because they've lost their homes by one way or another are starting to appear, being led in by members of the old guilds who know about this place they're setting up. There are lots of questions from children about why they're not going home and where missing loved ones are, and mothers and fathers desperately trying to hold it together as they explain that this is how things are right now.
I think if we're waiting for them to come back, if Rock hears any of those kind of conversations, I think Rock will just use his sort of minor illusion and will just kind of entertain the kids. Like play songs and use music to make things sparkle and just completely just distract at all costs.
Is Rock doing Fantasy Kirkamelon? With like the dancing fruit?
No.
But he can make me a performance check if he likes.
Sure.
We don't get to do that with you very often.
That's a 26.
26. The kids are enraptured, and you have a lot of... In fact, some of the adults are enraptured as well. You have a lot of
Aisling
very...
has no idea what's going on.
She's seen this multiple times, and she's still enraptured. A lot of very grateful adults just kind of get everything else sorted out whilst you almost kind of get this impromptu little children's show together, which you throw together. What sort of stories do you tell them? What sort of show do you kind of put on?
Totally telling them the story of this band of adventurers who set out and had never been adventurers before, but ended up, fighting in AL. And I mean, just totally turning it into a kid's story, though. None of the really scary stuff, just all about the adventure and the songs and that kind of thing. So it's all based on Pashkik's Chosen, but with lots of sparkles and illusion and Rock's probably spending a lot of time going between like getting the kids all excited and then realizing that we're supposed to be a secret place here and then trying to calm them all down and make them be quiet for a while. So yeah.
By the way, it takes Aisling a full calendar performance to work out that you're telling our story.
Aisling's like, these people sound amazing. Wow.
Yeah. What happens next?
And then when they found the baddies, they hugged them to death.
Yeah. Skia hugged them many, many times.
Until they stopped resisting.
Until they just fell asleep forever in her arms.
Good night, sweet prince.
It is to this that Joe and Skia come back in. This quite heartfelt, quite gentle and kind scene in the middle of what is quite actually a horrific set of circumstances.
Okay, cool. That's a fun story you're telling there.
Well, we're just killing. Are you two all right?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Did you find out anything interesting?
We found out that perhaps Skia has a little crush on Zuza.
She's so hot, you guys.
Oh God.
She just held a guy by his throat and stopped them mugging someone.
Okay.
To be fair, she's like real muscle mommy,
Yeah, right?
I mean, the fact that Skia, but yeah. Anyway, so just so we're clear, Zuza being one of the bad guys?
No, she's like neutral.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay,
She's with the bad guys, but I think she's good.
right.
She's sort of like
Roll
well, there's kids around. I'll clear this up. She's sort of like a bastard with a heart of gold,
Yeah.
But there might be like a bastard core on the inside.
Yeah.
So it could be like a onion.
She could be an onion.
In Skia's head, she's just going to hear Rock going, "This is the same person you said was perhaps one of the dancer competitors?"
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know, though. Maybe
Okay.
not. She seems quite,
Neutral.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, she doesn't... She doesn't attack like a dancer, shall we say?
Does she attack like a talon?
No. She attacks like a big, strong woman.
Okay. Okay. Just so we're all up to speed.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't want to say this indelicately, but I think we need to help Brightmane soon. Because I think they're at risk sort of immediately. Thankfully, Eugene managed to scry, and it feels like I think we need to move soon.
Okay then, let's fucking go. Cool.
Yeah.
You've had your little nappy naps, yes? We're all happy? Had our little hot cocos or whatever?
Is there hot chocolate?
I don't know what
There's
he's talking about.
Because like myself and Skylar had to go away, so you could have like a little nappy nap, you know?
Yeah. We
Oh,
were ready
yes.
to go an hour ago. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Cool.
So if you
We're
guys
good to
need-
go?
You guys had
Goodto go.
You guys had an opportunity to do a short rest if you wish to do so.
Sickening.
Just to recap what was sort of said before, Mick and Rilk are in the process of trying to organise everybody they can to create a distraction for you. They are not back. If you go now, you will go without the distraction.
That's nice.
Okay. So we can't do that because we need that.
Everything about Joe's body language says, we don't need a distraction. We'll just fuck him up. That's what his body language is saying. There are veins appearing on his head that weren't there previously.
Okay. So
He
here's
is vibrating, nay, undulating.
Have
okay.
some
I'd
coffee
rather you
and
didn't
hold
do
down,
that.
Joe.
Also, Joe, I believe I didn't see, I just heard their voice, but they referred to Brightmane as their brother, so I'm assuming that it was Goon.
Yeah, probably. Like,
And
that sounds accurate. I mean, Brightmane's sort of like doesn't like have the pronouns, you know. So, you know, that sounds like the sort of shit Gun would pull.
Wow, what a dick. As if he wasn't proven to be a dick already.
Well, like,
He-
Brightmane uses all of the pronouns, but brother is like the holy thing, you know. So that feels like Gun, or it could be like someone who's feeling way too personal.
Right, got you. Well, okay, so whether or not this was him, they said that they would soon be back with their god, so I'm assuming that's not a good thing, so I was under the impression that we should probably hurry.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah, absolutely.
Also-
That's not like a good thing.
Now that I've seen, because I cast the scry spell, so I've seen inside the building, so technically I could teleport us inside.
Cool. I don't know how to do that, but I trust you. You know, Eugene, you're very powerful.
Thanks.
Don't
I mean, it's
explode
still
me,
not
you
100%
little
that it
skippy
will-
scamp. If you
get
explode
us
me,
where
I'm going
we-
to be very upset.
I wouldn't explode you. Why would I explode you? I mean,
don't
I
know.
might by accident, I guess, but
Hey, look.
Can
Totally
happen.
could.
Hey, look,
Totally could explode.
Eugene, you possess multitudes.
right. And one of those multitudes is explosion.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't put it past you, man.
that totally is.
I mean, you are capable. Anyway, can we get back to the urgent fight, maybe?
I'd put it past this nerd, though. Doesn't look like he's exploded anyone ever. Am I right?
So back to your friend whose death is imminent,
Yeah.
if we could.
Yeah, I want to go now, but
Okay, but if
I'm also of the opinion we should go now.
okay, the teleporting could be our surprise. That's what I'm trying to say.
Joe,
okay then.
Okay.
Yes,
roll me
hello.
a religion check.
Religion check.
You get advantage.
Do I? How exciting! I have not started my cleric for religion.
That's fine.
Why would I? That.
Why would you?
would-
So you know how you gave me advantage on that?
Yeah.
I have just done something that is statistically improbable and rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh, nice.
Incredible.
So how
For a 22.
So how we do this in Some Other Heroes, if you have an ability that gives you a second advantage, you should put that forward because it lowers the DC of a roll. If you roll 2 natural 20s, we don't want to waste that, so that also lowers the DC. So your DC is lower than you would have anticipated because you kind of search your mind. In your faith, the way that has chosen, it is not unheard of in the old ways, and this is the way that you were told, as you were taught by Vandar. It is not unheard of for sacrifices to be made to the storm. However, if you are going to sacrifice to the storm, it must be at dawn, to cause and ask for good weather for the day. Otherwise, the Tempest will do whatever the fuck that he wants, because that's the sort of god he is. But if you want his attention for the weather for the day, for power, for anything like that, you have to do it at dawn when humanity is usually crying out for his favour. So.
Cool. And the time is currently not dawn.
Not dawn. It's early evening, so you have time to rest and wait if you need to, unless you want to go right now.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll an insight check on myself. That is a relatively low roll of 18. And I think Joe would... Joe is too pissed. Joe is too mad. Like, he knows that there's a distraction coming. But it's kind of personal. And he's got a stab wizard with him now. So... So, Joe, like... In case you haven't gotten this already, folks, Joe's a little bit foolhardy. What? Joe knows that he's got... Like, Joe knows that he's wisdomous. But he there's a lot that he doesn't know. Like, strategy. And so he'll sort of look around and say, well, look, they won't be expecting us to come in now because, like, they do sacrifices at dawn. So if we go in now, bash, not expecting it. If we go in at dawn, they'll be like, oh, better beef up the security because there'll be some shit going on. I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't suppose they'd know if they'd been seen. You've given me a lot to think about, Eugene. Thank you. This is a gift.
I didn't say anything.
You guys watch this
Joe's
whole sort
like
of journey
holding a cup
happens
of
on Joe's face.
Joe's holding a cup of coffee and just like staring off into the middle distance.
So we're not going now? We are going now.
To be honest,
Just
you guys look like the more competent in this sort of rescuing people and doing shit kind of stuff. I mean, you're the fuckers of the hollow thing, right? So
That's what they call us.
Do they?
Champion of Clouds can.
No fuckers of the hollow thing.
So like look, you do rescue shit. I do hero shit. So
If they are only likely to do this at dawn, then all it means is that we have the time to potentially wait for the others to get ready and do the distraction. It doesn't mean we have to attack at dawn. It just means between now and then we do have some time to wait.
or we could do like some strategy and shit.
Yeah.
Cool. We should speak to like other people here.
Why?
When was like the last time you guys went shopping?
Shopping?
Shopping, like with, you know, exchanging money for goods and or services?
Yeah, no, we do grasp the concept.
Not really
Do
sure.
they
it's
have
the
that where you're
time.
from? He asks Aisling specifically.
Yeah. What?
Cool.
Where do you mean? Do you mean Fae shit or do you mean Cloud's Kern shit?
I mean like face shit.
Oh yeah, no, we do. Except sometimes they can like take your name or your kidney or something instead.
Do you want to take my role? Like my job?
What? Why? What is it? Why? No. What?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay. Cool. Chris, I hope this isn't me jumping the gun or anything.
Go. What's up? What would you like to do?
There's a certain enchanter that I'm familiar with.
Yes,
You might have-
they are still missing.
Oh, they're still missing.
Yes.
Bollocks.
Right.
Well, there's an enchanter who's like missing, but maybe they have a shop that's left unlocked.
Let's
Is their
do a
name
B&E.
is their name Grithic? Enchanter Grithic.
Yes.
Yes.
Gritty.
I think it's just they imagine if you had like your brain was a piece of paper. For me, it's just gritty, but I don't know.
Ah, yes.
Like languages change. Oh, I didn't.
Close enough.
I am remembering now that they are gone missing. So maybe this is not a good idea. Strategy.
Okay.
Strategy. So like we teleport in, right? And
Yeah.
then you turn into. Can you do like other big animals?
Yeah, but why would I?
What if you did like a big, like fish? That was
A
like real
fish?
heavy, like a big one, like bigger than a T-Rex, and you just like, or like, have you heard of these like, they're like little things. They're like insects, but they live in the water, and they have like pinchy hands.
Yeah.
We call them crabs. What if like you made yourself into like a big one of them?
A giant crab.
Yeah.
Ashling has never seen a giant crab because
No.
crabs are incredibly rare river creatures. In the
I read about it in a book once.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Okay.
like you know birds,
Describe it
right?
to me.
You know birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how birds have like beaks.
Yeah.
Now imagine if there was like an ant. Do you know what ants are? Spiders. Do you know spiders?
Yeah.
Cool. So imagine a spider, but instead of like legs, two of them were bird beaks instead.
Okay.
And it's like really crunchy. That is what a crab.
Okay. I hate it.
Okay, so
Right.
what's the plan after the giant?
And are we
So
still in
I
a
think
hurry?
that's probably
like that?
the
That
Just
is
like that.
that is pretty fucking perfect, actually. To be honest with you,
Okay.
you know what? If I had like a box of colding, that would go straight on the front of it.
Aw, thanks.
you can hold it with the fridge
so,
magnet I still have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ashling turns into a big crab with the bird beaks, and then
Right, and then?
Rock you like play the flute, and then Skia is like robbing around and stabbing people, and Eugene's just there like doo doo doo. Now I explode shit,
Okay.
and then we rescue my friends. ? Success.
Yeah.
Well, I'm with
Sounds
you on
like-
the question mark.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
just-
be real honest with you guys. I have been drinking a lot of coffee.
Yeah. Can Skia have like while he was going on his rant, just kind of try and like take the coffee cup that is out of his hand, like out of his hand?
Gesticulating wildly with it.
She's just gonna like pour it out and put it back in. Every time he pours himself a new cup, she's just like, "Boop."
Can you put some like chamomile tea? in
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
hand it back
Sleepy
to
time tea.
him? Yeah. Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
He keeps refilling it.
I'll keep taking it out.
It just doesn't seem to be ending, apparently.
No, I'm gonna Eldritch blast it out of his hand.
I think
That's a threat.
you should stop drinking the coffee, Joel, and I think we should go in the morning when everyone is well rested. Because
morning is so far away.
it is.
It won't be if you stop coffee and then you do sleep.
Okay.
Then it goes quick, and then it'll be morning really quickly.
Fine.
Can I give you an option, Joe? Can I give you an option?
What is that?
We go right now. We can save your friend so easily. We
Great
don't-
job. Okay, here we go.
Everyone else
What?
dies.
Wait, oh.
Everyone else dies?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got worked up.
I know. I'm not judging
I just thought
you.
of go to sleep every day assuming I won't wake up. Just saying. Because, like, what if, like, a big boat crashes into us? Tomorrow is not guaranteed, we only have today.
True.
And, what is today, but tomorrow is yesterday? You know, never put off till tomorrow what you could have done today.
Yeah.
And other stuff like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel itchy, I want to do, it's the coffee.
It's
the coffee.
Yeah,
Do you want to
I'm
run
not allowed
around?
it anymore. Just don't.
No, it's okay. Look, if we're going to sleep, then I'm going to... He just, like, takes a final
There's a couple of
slug.
parents, when you say do you want to run around, there's a couple of parents who've just put kids down, who are kind of looking at you like they will take those knives and they will give them back to you in a way you will not enjoy.
He downs the coffee, puts the lid on, and says, "Right, okay, sleep time then."
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll wait for Rilk to get back and to say that the distraction is all ready.
And it's ready. As soon as it's ready, we go.
Okie
Okay.
dokie.
Yeah,
Okay.
good idea.
Okay.
Stay up, holy shit.
And he turns. Anyone looking would see that his face switches off. Like he goes from being like this kind of like very emotive, very jovial. He literally turns and it's just
Medicine check.
and just trudging towards the place where there was a hammock. When he gets to the hammock, anyone listening would hear him utter a brief spell.
So he can't sleep on himself.
No, he casts greater restoration on himself. And then goes the fuck to sleep.
Aww. Sweet dreams.
That's amazing. I think
In fact, it goes around the corner. You hear like the creaking of a hammock, of someone climbing into a hammock in full plate armor, and then you just hear him go, "Oh, feel better, you piece of shit." And then there's like a, okay.
as if magically waiting for the dwarf to calm down, Mick comes around the corner and kind of...
The distraction's ready.
Yeah. Is he finished? I think he's finished, yes. Okay. Rilk, I heard what you were saying. Pardon me for eavesdropping. It just seemed easier.
So rude.
This is good for us. It gives us time to gather our people. We will attack just before sunrise. Cause as much of a distraction as possible to bring out as many of the pirates and these embers as we can.
If the sacrifice is normally done at dawn, we then need to make sure that any distraction is before that begins.
Bon.
We can't
Yes.
risk having them in the process because that would make it too easy for it to be completed. We need to do it before.
Well, no problem. I can sort this out. Yes, we will wake you to make sure you have time to get where you need to go, or you a magic.
We can teleport if we need to. Also, not all of us need the full usual sleep, so we'll be fine at being awake when we're needed.
Perfect. Right. I will get Ari to sort you out that little space so that you can sleep and rest and plan in peace and quiet. It seems, Rock, you have some fans. You might have some young visitors to ask stories and questions. I apologize. I will ask their parents to keep an eye on them.
It is fine. If it helps keep their minds off other things, it's fine.
Good. He smiles. But it's not a smile that quite touches his eyes. It's a smile of someone who is trying to put a brave face
Being
on
polite.
a terrible situation. And he just kind of puts his hands on his shoulders as, I really am glad to have you here. Joe is doing amazing things, but he's one man, and the rest of us are not fighters.
Yeah. What's his deal?
I think Nick kind of thinks about it as Joe's.
We don't have
or-
time.
Yeah, Joe is Joe. But is Skylar? Yes. If
Yeah.
you had the closest thing you had to an older brother turn around and kill your mother and kidnap your younger brother because he didn't get his own way, how would you feel?
Yeah, point taken. Point taken.
Please,
I just-
and he kind of, I think he just kind of levels all of you. Take care of him. He's a lot, but we love him and we want him safe.
He's a lot.
He cares about you all though, right?
Yes, a lot.
Cool.
That you can see.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you guys could see that.
Yeah, don't betray him.
Oh my god, you
Couldn't if I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think she can, to be honest.
literally cannot. Well, I could. It would hurt, but no, I'm not gonna betray him. I'm just asking, you know. He's got like some interesting traits. But yeah, we won't betray him.
Before he goes, I just want to check one thing. I just wanted to ask the layout of the place that we are attacking.
I can tell
Do
you
we-
about the street, but not the place.
Do you know anything about whether there is more than one entrance, or whether there is a way of us attacking from two fronts?
Well, the main entrance seems to be the whopping great hole in the front of the ship.
Yep, that one I was clear on. Yeah.
That, other than that, I assume if you climb up the side, you could probably get in through the old ways, any other skyship. But yeah, goons, people have a tendency to use that way.
Okay.
We have not been able to get close enough to see inside, and not many of us
No, that's fine. It was more just the getting in that I was interested in. We will have to take what we find inside.
I have more faith in you than us finding that out and surviving. Right.
Good.
I have troops to rally, distractions to set up, and traps to make pirates' lives hard. Good night, bonne nuit, sleep well, and I will see you before dawn tomorrow. And is off. Harry spends some time, kind of creates a little. That little room that you met in before. He clears it all out and kind of sets up. They're not really comfortable, but the closest thing you can see to a bedroll they have. Rock, you are pestered by a couple of children, one of whom asks you if the heroes are real and if they're going to come for them.
I think Rock very carefully sort of just doesn't commit to an answer, but just reminds the kid that there are always heroes and there are always people who will try and help them. And that sometimes the people that are with them can be heroes too, so they just have to be strong and do what they can. And I think Rock probably stays up, not late enough to get any kind of point of exhaustion, should that be a measure of something that this world exists. But no, Rock definitely probably stays up a little longer than necessary, making sure that the kids are, not necessarily entertained, but just that he answers those questions and makes them feel a little bit more like there is some hope, and gives their parents a chance to not have to be the ones doing that.
Good, cool. That's really good. I think the parents are grateful to have someone else distract them for a little bit.
Actually, sorry, Chris.
Yeah?
Not necessarily now, but before we finish, who looks like they are most in charge of of this area where the kids are, who is the one that would look like the biggest protector here? Would it be what's his name, the Lodar?
Lodar.
Would it be the Minotaur? Or?
Harry is technically the landlord of the Stone's Throw. Lodar, I mean, Mick is probably in charge. Mick and Rilk, really. Harry is just running the place, and Lodar's just protecting it.
Okay. Then, in which case, I would like to just grab one of them.
Mick, you can grab Mick before he disappears.
Yeah,
off.
and just it's a very simple question. I think Rock will just go say, just as a thought about precaution. Is there any way that we could make this particular little enclave a little safer in case?
Oh, we are moving the Stone's Throw tomorrow.
Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. It's
a good thought. Thank you for that. But no, we anytime we do anything like this to try and change the game, we move the Stone's Throw.
Okay, good. No, that answers my question. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure that should anything unexpected happen, that there are no repercussions for the people here.
Good. Okay. If we are not here when you return, Joe knows where the next site is.
All good. That's absolutely fine. Thank you.
Anyone else have anything they need to do before they get a long rest?
If we're gonna long rest, I will just attempt to cast scrying on Pyron. And because I have his diary, right? We have his diary still. So I am in possession of something of his, and I don't know what the difference is between knowing someone and knowing them well, but
You have.
if I know him well,
well, things like you've met and talked to him. That's well enough.
I've read his diary.
And you've read
We've
his diary.
researched him a lot.
Well, yeah. I would say that is one that one would normally provide you an unequivocal success.
Okay, so that means he has a -9 to his save.
Except you cast a spell and there is nothing to grab hold of.
He's dead!
Rip.
Good. No, he's already in the temple where we can't get to him. Great.
You know your spell well enough because doing the research is part of learning the spell to know that he's either on a plane of existence or he's using a spell that prevents you from scrying on him. One of which you, as a party, have been using recently.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he does have some connections to other planes of existence, so...
Make me an Arcana check, though, in the nature of your own spell. Yes.
That's a 31.
31 is enough. DC was actually 30. Just on the edge of the
Just
spell,
30.
as it fails, you're not entirely certain, but you think you hear an unfamiliar female voice laughing.
Unfamiliar, you say? What kind of laughing?
As if amused at you, but it's not loud enough to kind of get any sort of grip on. It's just there.
It's not.
It's not... Is it laughing with us or at us?
Can't tell really, unfortunately. It's just on the edge of your hearing as the spell fails.
Creepy. Disconcerting as all heck.
One thing does happen, Eugene, during the night before you settle down to rest, to trance. That star elf wanders over to you You're an elf.
Yes.
Can you hear that?
I'm gonna need you to be slightly more specific.
It's hard to say. It's like everyone I've ever loved asking me to join them.
Can I insight check this
Oh
person?
no.
Oh, I get advantage on those now. 25.
Now, you haven't spent a lot of time with Hourglass, but you have kind of had an eye on them whilst you've been here every once in a while. They have seemed very, very disconnected. Like barely engaging with people apart from when they're spoken to, and then a couple of times it seemed like they've been snapped back from a stupor, or being asleep, or in deep thought. Given what you now know about the nature of elves, I think you look at the slight lines appearing on around the eyes, the crow's feet. That silver is actually marked by white. Those eyes are tired and dull. This is an elf who has begun to hear the call.
It's not called the call for nothing, is it?
Would I know if, like, when elves hear the call, do they come, do people just come and collect them wherever they are, or are they supposed to go back to New Doan?
The Shadow Blades are supposed to try and collect people from where they are, but you, from what the conversations you had with Scathe and your family and the council, it kind of indicated that they don't get to everybody. So a lot of people do try and find their way back on their own. I don't know. Has Skia ever talked about this with? Okay. I think with Skia's insight, she has worked out what is wrong with this elf.
Yeah. Skia, I think Skia probably noticed it like almost straight away and has purposely been like avoiding them.
Yeah.
But it's like nearby if Eugene needs.
It's probably just my imagination. It's so good to see a fellow from the city. We don't come out this far very often.
What brought you this far from the city?
Oh, secrets and history and the wonderful things that these people scrap together.
Secrets, you say? I think Eugene will offer them a seat.
I think we'll abstract this a bit. They talk to you, and this is really good. It kind of sharpens them a little bit for a while, having something to focus on. And they start talking to you about some of the artifacts that they found and sold, pre-ascension relics, magical stone items, and you kind of learn a little bit more about the economy. So every once in a while, the Everstorm throws up something truly unique and magnificent. Just one second. Please don't feel you have to commit to that bit all the way through, Josh.
My chair reclines. I'm good.
Okay. As long as you're
Have a
comfortable,
nap.
just like...
I might.
We can still hear him guffawing and commenting, so,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's fair. Yeah, so you find out that basically every once in a while something truly magical, and they almost enter into a bidding war with every major museum, place of artifice, or school of magic for those wonderful items, and that is a large sum of money for this community that comes back to it. When they're an older elf, it's quite obvious. They heard about certain elvish artifacts being found amongst the rubble, and they chose to come to the albatross to help when it was still a very young community, and they have been here ever since. Until recently.
Yeah, I don't think Eugene's really trying to get any information out of this person. I think he just wants to give him someone to talk to who, like, is also an elf, and will ask him lots of questions about New Doan and that kind of stuff. Just to engage him in conversation, not to really try and get anything from him.
Towards the end, I think they kind of go, I really should trance, it's quite late, and I want to make sure I'm at my best to help people with anything that happens tomorrow. It's very nice talking to you, Eugene. You are which house do you hold?
Oh my god, it's just gone from my brain.
Zilman.
Zilman.
Zilman with the moon houses.
Yes.
Oh! In which case, you would know my grandson.
I would?
Bastian.
Oh, yes.
Well, I hope that our families are still close and still working together. But yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I must trance, and I should let you do the same. A fresh mind is always the best cause for any issues, and these young people need protecting, and I should be there for them. And he just kind of gets up and moves away. And you guys can all take a long rest if there is anything else you'd like to do. If not,
That feels good.
Skier would just be setting up alarms. Like, there's one literally around rock, and then just like a few generic ones.
If I trip over that, if I get up in the night, you're in trouble.
Nah.
It's not like an actual thing.
No.
You're good. You're good. It's just every time you get up to pee in the middle of the night, Skier's like, what?
Yeah, that's not going to be alarming at all.
oh, wonderful. The night carries on, and just before dawn, you are awoken a couple of hours before dawn, I would say. Mick pokes his head in through the door to probably Aisling and Eugene sitting up. Rilk has people in the right places. We are good to go when you are. Tell us how you would like to proceed. Would you like us to show you to the ship? Or are you gonna,
What?
however you got here in the first place?
Oh, Eugene, are we still...
Well, I think it would be sensible to at least scope the place out first. We might not need to burn my 7th level spell slot.
Did we scope it out enough yesterday to have found like a way in?
The only way in that you could see was through the main entrance. That is to say, it is quite heavily guarded, but
Okay.
it is guarded by pirates and the Embers, all of whom are a little rough around the edges and easy to trick, which is why,
Okay.
in terms of numbers, it would be a problem. In terms of getting them out of the way, possibly less so.
So the diversion may do that for us.
So it's up to you.
Did you say that there is an entrance higher up?
You could probably climb up to the top of the ship and drop down into it. It's also laying in the gardens and the structure, the kind of like the leftover parts of what was a small temple
Yeah.
dedicated to the storm. Joe, you are gently shaken awake by Loda, who has already poured you a coffee out of your own flask and hands it to you.
The first one of the day, he splashes on his face.
Alright, Bernard Black, calm down.
Okay. Hi.
Your friends are getting ready?
Cool stuff.
With them.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate that.
I think without asking, he just kind of grabs you by the scruff of your armor and just sets you on the floor.
How heavy? How strong is this guy?
Very.
Full plate armor. I feel like a tiny little mouse.
And just kind of sets you on your feet and just slaps you on the back once.
Ugh.
Good luck. Come back.
I don't need luck, my friend. I just need to be really shit hot.
Shakes his head.
Hey, I can't die. I owe people taxes. You know as well as I do that the tax collectors, they don't let you die with taxes owed.
I love this
I
idea.
I don't want to become another one of the tax ghosts, you know?
They'll find you even if you're dead.
Tax zombies.
Tax zombies.
You
Interest.
guys come out. You guys come out into the Stone's Throw. It is a very different place. Most of the families have already left. Everything is being packed up. Presently, Henry is putting goods into the boxes that were making up the counter and sealing them shut. It looks like they are ready to move as well. Henry smiles weakly at you all. There is some porridge. It's not great, but you are welcome to it. It's all I've got time to make this morning.
Hey, it's good stuff, man. Thank you. So, wonderful friends, the motherfuckers of Cloudcairn. You are doing something very selfless today, and I appreciate it. These people here, they appreciate it. Henry appreciates it. And and the memory of my mentor, Vendar Harren, appreciates it too. Whatever happens today, you are truly the right people at the right time. This much is true. And I know that might not mean much from some guy who keeps trying to talk to you and like seems like he's okay, but really isn't. It's
And
more
cast
than
spell
that.
on your-
Wait, what's this now?
No, don't worry.
I don't know if Skylar said that, Skylar had to take 5d10 psychic damage. So.
Oh, then I did not say it. I did not say
That wasn't in
And-
the fine print.
it. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I
And,
say nothing.
It said Skylar to herself.
And I think it's pertinent for me to say that we cannot measure the success of this, what we do today, based on who gets out. We can only measure the success of what we do today by who gets to live after it. It's not about the survivors of the fight or the skirmish or however you want to phrase it. It is about the lives that we affect with our actions and how those people tell the stories to other people. Hope is a tiny little spark, but with enough magnification and enough people keeping it nice and warm, it can bring illumination and light to everybody. And after that 1 minute improvised monologue, I would like to cast Gears on... No. I'm going to cast Motivational Speech at
Nice.
3rd level, addressing allies, staff, or innocent bystanders to exhort and inspire them to greatness.
We're full understaffed, right?
Yeah, whether they have anything to get excited about or not. Choose up to 5 creatures within range that can heal you for the duration, which is an hour. Each affected creature gains 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws. If an affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes. Once an affected creature loses the 10 hit points granted by this spell, the spell ends for that creature.
Nice.
So you've got 5 temp hit points.
Yep.
and all that other shit.
I'll ask you to jot down a note about that because we're going to have a break before we get to the fight. So
That's fine. I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can make a note on a thing.
Yep. I will also put it down. Motivational speech. That's amazing. Thank you. Does this have any sort of mystical effect, or is it just all in their own heads?
I think it's a moment of sincerity from Joe, first and foremost, which is unusual in and of itself. But I think they just feel a little bit... The easiest way to explain it is like when you are going to go and do something that you don't want to do, but you're proud of yourself for doing it. And it's just like that. It's not a warmth, it's like a fortitude. Like someone has put a steel bar across your shoulders so you can't let your shoulders slump.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
With that said, you guys set yourselves up and ready yourselves. How are you going? Are you going through the tunnels to wait for the distraction, or are you going to teleport in when the signal is right?
I think Eugene would rather keep that spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Eugene's thinking is like we get close enough to see the situation and then we might not need to do it. I'm not opposed to casting the spell, I just think plus it's probably more likely to succeed the closer we are, right? So
And if the distraction happens, we can see if it gets enough of them away,
to do it.
Then we don't need it, yeah.
You guys steel yourselves and make your way through the tunnels. You set up roughly where Joe and Skia were hidden yesterday when they spied on Zusa and the pirates.
And nothing else happened.
And nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened.
There is a wait which feels like no time and an eternity simultaneously before the pirates, who are half asleep, really guarding for the night, suddenly somebody runs up to them and starts shouting at them that there's some sort of rebellion happening on the south wing. They gather themselves up. One of them runs inside and comes back and sort of say, "Goon, just do whatever the hell we want to. Just make sure we put it down." And most of them charge off, leaving probably about 2 or 3, which for
they're
a
about
party,
to get their shit mixed.
yeah, for this 3, I probably don't even really need to roll. I just want a description off of, let's say, who would like to take care of these 3 pirates left guarding this place?
Yeah, shocker.
She'd want to take out at least one.
And she'd be quick and kind of effective on those few.
Yeah.
So, I think Joe turns like, okay, so that... Where the fuck is Skylar?
She's just over there going...
She's, as you kind of look across the way, she's dragging the 3rd pirate body behind Alex.
There's so little blood.
Skia,
Yes.
your ring picks up a message.
Oh shit.
An unfamiliar voice, deep, rich, female, says, "Keep starboard as you go in, and you should have less nasty surprises, dancer. But don't think this means we're friends."
Okay.
More than friends.
Yeah. So are we like dating now?
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to be friends either. I've got plenty of friends.
And with that, your way in is open. And it's a good place for us to take
it's
a
perfect.
short break. So, we will be back in 10 minutes for the assault on this strange place. Keep an eye on our intermission. It's got some of our wonderful friends and wonderful people. You should follow them, absolutely. But make sure you do give yourselves time to stretch, grab yourself something to eat or drink, and just really enjoy yourselves. We'll be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, have fun.
Bye.
And we are back. Hello, everybody. I hope you had a nice break. Big shout to Dawn Geek for the raid. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming past and joining us. We best bring those lovely raiders up to speed. Before our break, our 4 intrepid adventurers and their new friend Joe have got themselves ready to attack a pirate enclave where Joe's former friend, I suppose, Goon Brightborough, has a number of prisoners, one of whom Joe really wants to get back. They've just taken out some guards, skier style, quick and silent. And a warning has been flashed to Skier via a particular magical ring that only certain people get access to.
You have to be a Premium Plus subscriber to...
I think, Skier, you've just waved everybody else over. And I think your friends who know you a bit better kind of see you freeze in your tracks for a second.
Does my passive insight pick up on that?
I'm going to say yes for drama reasons.
Okay.
For the drama.
For the drama.
Well, I think-
Aisling will go over, and she kind of has learnt to approach Skier like you approach a horse, not to startle her from behind.
Yeah. Smart.
So she sort of
With an
pushes
open
some
palm.
Yeah, open palm, peripheral vision warnings first.
And a sugar cube.
Yeah.
Sugar cube.
Does she take the sugar cube out of the palm like...
Oh,
Yes. Teeth first.
Before she stabs you, yes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of
Cool.
glitched out for a minute there, babe.
Yes.
Are you...
Yeah.
Sure.
Guys, starboard side.
What is that?
It's starboard. It's got 2 R's, so it's on the right.
What?
Thank God you told me,
Why
because I
is
don't know
why
either.
is
Right.
it another word other than right?
It's because right and left, they're like personal, not definitive. I could explain this to you as though I've like read a large, I don't know, document about it, and I've been talking about it for maybe over 4 years now.
So it's right.
Right, the opposite to left.
So we've all just got to keep
If you
to
put
the
your
right.
hands in front of you,
I-
one will make
yeah.
an L, unless you have them the wrong way round.
Yeah.
So left as you are facing the ship, but right side of the ship.
It's lucky that Aisling doesn't have finger tattoos like I do. She'd be very confused. Be like, what?
It's early days yet.
Oh yeah.
So you are left with this quite large hole in the front of the boat, whereby you can see someone has kind of made a makeshift entrance out of part of the hold, which leads into a broader area. Eugene, this is all starting to feel very familiar. It's not exactly the space that you saw, but it feels very much like it. You are all standing around on the outside. You can hear in the distance, just over the wind, just about, there's a screaming and a shouting as people kind of seem to be engaged in some sort of combat or hit and run tactics, actually, as Mick and Rilk described them, leading the remaining pirate forces away from your location.
Yes. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Can I just want to message on the ring again. Like as we're going, just like why are you helping us?
Comes back.
Left on red.
Yeah, you're hot. It comes back.
Yeah.
I dislike the way things have gone here. And then it cuts off abruptly, like someone has removed something.
Fun.
Okay, cool. Okay. then Skier just reiterates to everyone, like, yeah, definitely starboard side. This is not a trap.
So we stay on that side.
Yeah.
Rock's just going to put Ashling's hands down and just go that way and just point the way it's supposed to go.
Joe draws the hammer and heads in the starboard direction.
Before we go through the hole, Rock is just going to sort of put his hand on whoever's in front, which I assume would be Joe, kind of leading the charge, and just kind of say, let me go ahead and I'll let you know how many to expect. And I'm going to cast greater invisibility on myself.
Ooh.
Nice.
Who the fuck said that?
No, I said it first. And I'm going to try and sneak forward through the hole to see who's left in there and sort of how many there are, because I can then send that information telepathically back to the team.
You kind of the outer door has been left. It looks like someone's got this ornate door from what may have been a proper office and has just attached it over what was effectively a place where a curtain used to hang.
House goals right there.
Somebody, I think, a small insight check would kind of indicate that this is a person who is totally trying to play this place up more than it actually is. You step through and look around. It seems very empty. You kind of come into this open space where there are a lot of empty cages and crates and things, and beyond that there is what looks like a living quarters that somebody has made in the center of the ship. They've even built like a little stone chimney and brazier area.
Someone's here for the long term.
Yeah, there is also hastily thrown up and not very well thought out iconography everywhere. And do a religion check for me?
Sure. An unnatural 20.
Nice. These are symbols to the Tempest, the god of storms.
So these have been put up in the. So
The
these
ship.
have been put up since the attack. These are not
Yes.
remnants of what was there. So okay.
Some of them look like they've been recovered, and others look like they have been made out of other things that have been there.
Okay. Cool.
You do, as you're kind of glancing around, you do notice that someone has hastily painted over things like some symbols relating to the navigator and the lady of, oh shoot, just forgot my own god name.
The other one.
The Navigator and the Lostinator.
I can't see what the other one is because it's been painted over, obviously.
Yeah, good save.
Lady of the Winds. The other
And
two sky gods who.
And do I see any other
commonly
people?
worshipped. No, you do not. It is conspicuously empty.
Is there anyone in the cages?
No.
Okay. Is there any exit to another room or anything?
Does look to be a area that you can go to the top of the ship.
Okay. So that I stay in range, I will send back to everybody. I'll open a group chat and just say to everybody, there is no one at all in the first room. I'm going to move further in, and I'm going to head towards that exit from this room into the rest of the ship.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's cool. Yeah, I
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Wayne,
Joe's
does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Cool.
Huh.
Something shimmers in the room, and a tentacle-like entity just kind of lashes out of you from the shadows.
It's hot.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
Yeah.
You take 25 poison damage, and I need you to take a Constitution saving throw, please.
Bear with.
I'm cool.
It's the windy one.
Chris, I'm going to use my gift of metallic dragon to protect myself.
Yep, absolutely fine.
It gives me a +5 to my AC, so it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Aha!
You kind of, almost instinctually, you wrap this great wing around you, and it bounces off of it. But you do see this tendril, and all these little red eyes seem to open up in the shadows, and then close. And
Is it something that looks like a creature, or is it something that looks like a spell?
it looks like a creature.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, hey, Rock, watch out, because we've got, like, weird tentacles that live here.
Great.
Yes, Rock's just going to message back going, okay, I'm wrong. There were no people here, but there is certainly a weird tentacled monster with loads of red eyes.
The second, okay, I was wrong, Joe is... He's only got 25-foot movement speed, but his legs move quick!
Oh, it's like Jack
In which
Russell.
case,
Quick and heavy.
if I could, have everybody roll initiative.
Let's fucking go.
S-L-I-C-K-J-O.
Never
nice.
mind.
You can take
It's fine.
Slick Joe.
Right. For the benefits of everyone at home, let me just jump over.
Oh, it's battle map time, baby.
Yes, to remind Josh, who's newer to that, you will find the little map icon in the top right-hand corner,
Yeah, I'm with you.
and you should be able to get it from there.
If you want to get rid of the UI, Shift Control Z, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know
Thank
that one.
you.
Shift Control Z. There we go.
there we go. So, Joe, you are reacting first, so you're going to charge in, but I think your friends are just behind you, so what I'm going to do
They're
is...
probably faster than me.
Likely. Cool, right. Let's get some initiative from you all. I pre-rolled the initiative for these creatures, and they will go on a 15.
Okay,
Oh, canny.
reasonable.
Okay, so we're going to go round. We're going to start with our guest. Joe, what did you roll?
Well, I got a 17 on the die, so that's a 15.
That's good.
Oh.
I'm imagining these creatures
Not a
are actually
dexterous
faster than you.
Yeah, they might be. They might be. They may be. Maybe so.
That's an Applebee's cleric right there.
Applebee. Cool. 15 for Joe. Can I have rocks?
Sure, 21.
21.
Ooh.
Him fast boy. Cool. And if I can have the Eugenes.
16.
16. Ashling?
7.
7. You've not had a good one for a little while.
No,
It's alright.
I keep getting-
Hot people don't move fast.
Yeah.
You strut in.
That's what it has.
And last but never least, because she's always fastest, can we have
Not
a skier?
today.
What you get?
20.
20. To be fair, Rock is already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes narrative sense then.
Rock's already had his shit mix. Yeah.
So, to ping, this creature that attacks you seemed to disappear over here, Rock.
Oh no, invisible tentacles.
Can you ping it again for me real quick? Okay, cool. Got you.
Cool. Which I think everybody at home should be able to see that as well as I ping.
I'm only on
Amazing.
one
So,
monitor, baby, so I'm having to go between tabs.
soz.
I have 3.
Oh my god.
Rock, you are up first.
Okay. Just checking.
So, for its prize round, it attacked you and then turned invisible again.
You are also invisible.
I am.
Oh
It
yeah,
could see
we don't
you.
even know where you are, right?
That is true.
Yeah, you can't see me.
Skier hates this.
Okay.
AoE for a minute there, lads.
Oh wee!
Ooh wee!
Okay. Just checking. Just checking what spells I've got that I can do something with.
Have you got even greater invisibility? the best invisibility.
I've got best.
I think
I've
that's
got
called
best.
blink,
That's the
isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I very nearly did take, and this is not a spoiler in any way, I very nearly did take etherealness. Just for the hell of it. Just so I can be like, goodbye.
Yeah.
Cool. So walk through the
Okay,
walls.
so that I think what I'm going to do
Can
is
you not see things with your paladin senses, like your spidey senses?
You've got blind
See-
sense. Yes, that is right. Well remembered, Theo. You do have blind sight for 15 feet.
possibly.
It is, yep. It is not within that realm.
Best
Well,
start
even though
swinging.
it's not right next to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, Rock is probably going to move towards where it was. So, I'm
Yeah.
going to move up to kind of there at the top of the stairs, and I am literally
So
going to be annoyingly narrating my entire journey up there. Going, I'm just going up to the right now.
So, to describe, as you climb the stairs, the air seems to get thicker, noxious, more poisonous. You notice something is wrong with it. There is not
sorry.
a physical presence, but there is something next to you. So effectively, your blind sight has found the creature. You are literally standing in it right at this moment.
Rock, you have advantage on your next weapon attack because of motivational speech.
Thank you. Well
Oh,
remembered.
sweet. Do we all get that?
If you get hit, you do.
Technically, he didn't get hit, or is it just when he gets attacked?
If an affected creature is hit by an attack,
He
So
blocked
I didn't. I blocked it.
Not this
next time you get hit, Rock,
Thank you.
But thank you.
hit yourself.
That's cool.
Okay, I think. Oh, fuck. I don't even know what to do if the thing is here, but I can't see it.
You can see it now.
But I'm standing in it.
You are standing in it. It is made of noxious air.
Gross, 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 gross.
Okay.
It's a fart monster.
The fart octopus. You
Gross.
found it.
The
Fucktopus.
Fucktopus, yes. Okay. Is it something I can actually take an attack against?
Have a go.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try, yeah.
Yeah. Look at me carefully selecting my words.
That's up there with you believe yourself to be hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See any traps?
Okay. You know what, Chris? I am going to attack. I am going to use my oh god, what's it called? God damn it. It's been a while. My Talk of Dragon's Favor, and I'm going to change my breath weapon to Radiant.
Ooh, nice.
And I am going to attack using my breath weapon and spray in a 15-foot cone, which will go towards that back brazier, or whatever that fireplace is.
That's fine.
Pronounced
It
brazier.
needs it. It is right in your grill, so it will have to make a save. It's a Constitution saving throw.
I need to check that for a second.
So the
Sorry.
con or dex normally.
I think it's Dex, but I best check because it's been a while.
Okie dokie. Whilst you do that.
Where is it? God damn it. Oh, it should be under there. There we go. Dex, yes. Please.
It rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, bollocks, yeah, that saves.
It still takes half though.
Yeah.
We can't see this thing, right?
Not yet. Well, you guys haven't quite made it into the room yet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what we get. 5, 17, and 8 is 25 halved, so 12?
12 damage. Thank you very much.
12 radiant damage.
There's this shimmer, and I think what I'll do is narratively I'll say as the rest of you make your way in, there's this shimmering form in this burst of bright light for a second, and then it disappears again. And it is like a huge cloud with undulating tentacles.
Okay, so that would be my first attack. For my second attack, I think Rock is probably slightly panicked now, and I'm going to take out. I'm actually just going to pull one of my pistols out and fire towards where this thing was.
I'm going to assume that you kind of go for your magical one first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the only one I have equipped actually. So
Cool. Technically, disadvantage because you are in melee range.
got it. Yeah.
But
Okay,
narratively, that's
let's
really
try.
lovely. I love that.
Yeah, because I don't think Rock really knows what to do with this.
Whoops.
Ow. Come on.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled sleight of hand. Please ignore that.
Sorry, people at
nice.
home can't see it.
Wait, with disadvantage you said, yeah?
With disadvantage, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Plus 24.
24 hits.
Yeah.
You just kind of like fire randomly and you kind of glance off of one of these tentacles.
Okay. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
11 points
Piercing
of
damage.
damage.
Yeah. Magical piercing damage.
Now,
Stab,
magical
bat, fart.
Shoot the fire! No, wait.
It shrieks and starts murmuring something in a language I do not think you speak.
Is it dwarvish?
No.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
It's never dwarvish.
Okay, next up, Skier, you charge into the room just as you see Rock kind of both breathe as brilliant energy onto this creature, and also then kind of panically just grabs his pistols and shoots into it. Each
She
time he
doesn't
does
seem to do it
this,
at all, does she?
she kind of sees this burst of actually no, because you attack, so it drops greater invisibility, doesn't it?
No.
Greater invisibility.
Oh no!
Greater.
So you see this burst of light come from a shape that looks like Rock's mouth, and then you hear an explosion.
Okay. I hear Rox like panicking, muttering to himself, like, where's my pistol? Where's my pistol?
God, shoot it, shoot it!
How are you supposed to fight a fart?
Somebody open the window.
Okay, so my question is there something Skier can see to like attack?
There's nothing that she can see, but she knows roughly where it is.
She can smell it.
You can attack it with a
That
disadvantage.
means she dealt it.
Yep.
Okay.
So a disadvantage would be applied to any attack until you know where it on the first attack until you know where it is.
So I could run like up here and just hear rocks somewhere to my right. She's just gonna.
Skier.
Oh yes.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Oh no!
Wait,
Chris-
disadvantage. You need to roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because of my cloak.
In which case a natural 1 does not hit.
Hey!
Sideways as these tentacles lash out from the space around about here.
Oh. Okay.
But you do get to go up next to where you think Rock might be.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Rock's just like, I don't know how to kill the bloody thing, I can't see it!
Okay. Sorry, I'm thrown.
So it's now down here, Chris.
Yeah, it's now
Something
down
attacked Skier from down there.
there. Do I feel like something is still here with
Well,
us?
you can do a very quick nature check.
I'm so smart. That's a 3.
Nope. Jesus, this thing is fast.
Yeah. Cool. That's good. I am going to first attack, throw my dagger of recall over where I just got a hit from.
Cool. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Whoop. 17. Shit.
Actually, in fairness to you, you can now see this thing because it. Oops. No. Sorry, Alchemy.
It only
just
has
did a little-
regular invisibility.
Because
What
it
chump.
dropped its invisibility.
So I'm just rolling straight.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's because I didn't treat them. Oh, there we go. Well, you know roughly there's one there anyway.
Oh,
So
hate that.
Oh, horrid.
Cute. What's their name?
Yeah.
What's their number?
That one's Simon.
Hi, Simon.
And, that
and this
one's
is his
Sharon.
wife Trisha, and they saw you from across the
Across the
bar.
bar. I really loved your vibe.
But I can't see the one that's
Right next to
on
Rock. Yeah.
rock. Okay.
Yeah.
I throw
yeah,
at the
I-
other one, assuming it's moved, for a 30 to hit,
Oh, fuck.
and I go
cool.
with it.
Yeah. This one you can see now because it dropped its invisibility to attack you.
Beautiful. And we'll drop a little sneak attack on that one as well. No, we won't, because you can't just do that, Michelle.
Yeah, go on, do it. Treat yourself.
There is technically an ally within 5 feet of it.
There is!
You guys are not in the
Just
room
saying.
yet. I've just put them there
okay.
because just so because it's
We're
easier
ready
than
and
kind of
waiting.
dragging. Sorry,
Uh,
sorry to
no, it's all
disappoint.
That's okay.
There's 10 points of damage
Yep.
on the first one.
And this is with the dagger of recall, isn't it?
Yeah, so I go whoop,
Yeah.
right there with it. Bonus action, I would like to do insightful fighting. So it's got to be a deception of 21.
Interesting. It does not.
Beautiful. Then Skia whips out her wind and whirl and goes to town.
Ah, dear.
One's a 3, we're going to ignore that one. But the other is a natural 20.
Yes.
Boy.
Crunchy that crit.
Crit.
Those of you who are not familiar with some other heroes, we run very crunchy crits, which means that
Yeah.
Skier gets the dice rolls maximized for the first one and then rolls again on top for the second.
But Michelle has to eat the dice.
Yeah.
That's the crunchy bit.
This is going to be kind of big because it gets my Dread Ambusher extra D8 and my sneak attack.
Oh,
Nice.
So that is
Fuck 'em up,
12,
Skia.
12, 24.
And if you want to roll loads of dice, pick up the new Dice Hard. I think that's the name of the game.
It is.
By Done Not Perfect.
Here we go. I love
Stab
this.
the tent leaking.
Okay.
So,
Licking.
if you give me the dice that you would normally roll, I will do that bit of the maths whilst you add up. So you got the D8
Oh,
for your
I've
Dread
already
Amber.
got it. I'm on
Okay.
44 and I'm just adding the dice I rolled.
Still adding.
Yeah, 44, 54.
I love crunchy crits as a rogue.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Especially when Skier uses them.
Yeah, Skier's crunchy crits or something else.
54,
Excellent
60.
mouthfeel.
Just a little 65 points of damage.
65 points of damage.
Jesus
Amazing. Plus the
Christ.
10 that you already did. That's 75 in total in one round.
Wow.
Was that with your bonus action?
That that was my
second
second
attack.
attack.
Second attack. Oh, Struth!
Still got the bonus action.
No, she's
No, I
used the bonus
don't.
action for insight for fighting.
Bloody hell.
I found the big glowing orb that's on all video game
Okay.
bosses.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, it's that.
Yeah. So you wail into this thing. Something interesting happens. The wind that those blades that you have recently inherited create seem to sever into this creature, almost blowing it apart, causing it to ripple and find difficulty holding itself together. Almost like the purity of the air created by those blades is too much for this creature to handle.
Damn.
Very interesting.
Has anyone got a dehumidifier or something on them?
Do you want to do anything else?
I have done everything I can.
I might agree with that. Eugene, you enter the room.
Okay. And what?
You cast Fireball. You leave.
What can I
Okay.
see? Which
So
one
you-
can I see?
See the one next to Skier, you can see, and the one there, you can't see the one next to Rock, unfortunately, and you can't see Rock at the moment either. So that is an empty space as far as you're concerned.
Okay. Cool.
Don't kill me.
Nah.
And how is this one at the bottom looking now?
I mean, ugly.
Does it appear hurt?
You cannot tell because you have not encountered a creature like this before. It looks to all intent. In fact, you can do either a nature or arcana check as
I'll
you
do
come
an
in.
arcana check.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have that as a free action.
Just a little arcana check.
Oh, I only rolled a 10, so that's a 26.
Crazy.
Okay.
It is hard to tell exact details, but this seems to be some sort of corrupted air elemental. In its own nature, you cannot tell how damaged it is, but it is not happy with Skier.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, then, I will have it make an intelligence saving throw.
Cool.
A smart cookie.
Let's hope not.
Cephalopods have 70% of their brain cells in their legs.
So do I. They're
Good
not
to
special.
know.
It rolls a 19.
Oh, that meets its beats.
It beats its meat.
Yeah,
Gross.
No.
with its tentacles. But it still takes half damage, so that is 10, 20, 30. Half of 33.
Awesome. What are you casting?
Synaptic static.
Amazing.
So that's what, 16?
You watch, it is 16, you watch as these kind of psychic energy kind of reverberates around it, and the eyes in that cloud just kind of twitch one after another as they are encountering some sort of pain. It shrieks in a language that I don't think you speak either. What languages do people speak?
Me, I speak Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Not for you, I'm afraid. But you can guess it's some sort of primordial based on the fact that this is some sort of elemental.
I
Trying to get in
will
contact about your car's extended warranty.
plug myself somewhere here.
Wonderful.
And that is me done.
That is wonderful. Okie dokie. Alexa, Skier. Alexa, what the hell?
Alexa.
Yes.
Skier, I don't know where that came. See, hot brain melt. Skier, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
This music is bitchin'.
Is this against extreme temperatures?
This
Probably
is not against extreme temperatures, I am afraid.
Well, I'm asking. Oh, that's good. 19.
19. It and this whole green gas kind of explodes out around it. You quickly turn your face away and avoid taking a disease.
She got fired on.
Oh,
Ew.
It will, however, still attack you.
okay.
I mean, revenge is sweet.
Oh no. Disadvantage,
Okay.
because I've still not been hit.
Ooh.
Okay,
My cloak's still going.
that one is a 20. So you reduced the natural 20.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll still take a hit, but not
So that reduced
crit,
it from to 22.
Yeah, that will hit.
Remember, you've got your temporary hit points. You will have advantage on your next attack because of motivational speech.
We get temporary hit points.
Yeah, you got five.
5.
Oh, sweet.
5 shrimperary shrimp points.
Now,
Shit, yeah.
will that carry over even if I lose my temporary hit points now?
So your
No.
temporary hit points will take off the top bit of this damage, and then everything else will go in.
The spell will.
Yeah, but do you still get advantage?
The advantage from the spell will continue based on
Yeah.
how the spell is written.
But
Yeah.
then stop.
Because otherwise, that's a 3rd level spell that does nothing to any
Yeah.
attacks that you would
Yeah.
take at 6th level or higher.
So that was 17 points of poison damage, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, okay.
Just roll well. That's all you have to do.
Alright, I'll just roll in that 20.
Just roll well, for goodness
Or a 5 or a 6.
Awesome. You are poisoned as this thing kind of latches into you. It makes a second attack.
Oh, come on, guy.
You do not get your you do not get to put
Fucking
disadvantage on
guy.
it.
No, it's normal now.
That is a 27 to hit.
Oh my god, chill.
Jeez, Louise.
16 points of poison damage.
Ugh.
You cannot be poisoned by it twice, so we'll avoid that one.
Double poison.
It's not Final Fantasy. The poison doesn't automatically remove because it hits you with it twice. That would be silly.
Wait, is that what happens?
In some of them, it does. Yeah.
Good god.
And
Can...
it will turn invisible.
Before it does, can I make a dex save, please?
A dex save. Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke because I don't
Yes.
think Sia can really control it. She's just like, oh, get away from me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Go, go, go.
It won't be a lot, but it'll be something. Got to
It
be a
needs to make
14.
it needs to beat a 14.
Yeah.
Because he rolls terribly that time. He rolls a 12.
Ha!
15 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Skier, describe this immolation.
Yeah,
Whoa,
buddy!
Nice.
I think it's like all this like green gas is like over her and she's just like wanting to vomit. And her whole body just heats up like she's getting a fever and she almost like completely sets on fire and it like lights everything up
That
like
is so
a
cool.
gas. And then it's just boop.
You do notice, because you know your hellish rebuke quite well, you do notice it takes a lot more damage than you anticipated it would do from that.
Oh, okay.
Almost
Face
like
fire.
it was burnt up by the fire quicker.
Good to know.
Good to know. Just looks at Eugene. What?
Rock.
Then throws up a little bit.
Yes.
10 doesn't hit.
No.
Does a 22 hit?
No, I'm going to use another one of my wings.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. I will do that.
This thing can be seen now.
Okay.
Temporarily. I think as Skier and Joe, as you come in, you can see this thing just kind of vanishing. It will disappear again. I can actually hide it again now. Rock. You can, however, still see it. It tries to move 1, 2, 3. You can have an attack of opportunity against it.
Yes. What am I adding to that, Chris?
Depends on what you're using. You had your pistol in hand, so I don't know whether
I did have my pistol in my hand, so I'll use that. That
Yeah.
seems fair. So 21 to hit.
21 will hit, and I'll say as it's moving away, you kind of wait until it's just out of range to kind of make that fire.
Cool, thank you.
Yep, 21 will hit.
Awesome. So that is 13 points of magical piercing damage.
Amazing. Again, everybody else sees this explosion of magical fire pepper and a bullet whistle through the air and something shriek.
Okay, I am going to... I think Rock's just going to grab his sword and just try and swing at it because he doesn't know what else to do now. He's tried a number of things.
Not your go.
Oh, sorry, but
That
you
was
said
your
Rock. I thought
reaction.
you meant it was my go.
No,
Okay.
it was your opportunity attack. Sorry, that's what I was trying to establish.
Got it.
Sorry, my apologies. That's probably me not making things clear. Joe, it is your turn though. You kind of stumble in. You see this creature disappearing, and something seems to take a shot at it from somewhere you can't see. Everyone looks very on edge.
Skylar, you look sick, bro.
I'm so sick.
Joe's gonna like cautiously look around the room, and then is just gonna walk up to Skier and just like, hey, you'll be okay. I'm gonna cast, I think, Lesser Restoration.
Yes, so restoration is good. How does this look when Joe casts?
There's like a tiny bit of static between his fingers, and then like it just like zap. You hurl your guts
Skier's
out,
hair just
but the
goes like
poison's
this.
gone.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Love it.
It's, you know what, it feels exactly how you want paracetamol to work.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, I feel immediately better. I could run a marathon right now. You're in a fucking Nurofen advert.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes,
yeah.
targets the pain. It
Yeah.
targets.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, that's okay, bro. What happened? Where's did
That
the rock
way.
die?
He better not have. If you can hear me. And just gestures over to like the direction I thought Rock was in, and then just go,
Yeah.
also fire. I think they hate fire.
So she gestures to around here.
Yeah.
That meant nothing to me because I wasn't looking at the map.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm very sorry. To around there-ish. Cool.
Yeah.
Around
Well, I've
there.
used my action to stop you from being poisoned.
I
However,
appreciate that a lot.
I have targeted you with a spell of first level or higher. And what that means, as a order cleric, it means something. It means that you may use your reaction to make an attack against something. Which is probably no good.
Yeah.
Cast a spell with a spell slot of first level or higher and target an ally with the spell. That ally can use their reaction immediately after the spell to make one weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you can see. Never mind.
Cool, though.
It's
It's
cool.
a good thought.
It's like maybe Skier can see something that I can't. Who knows? Cool. That's my action. For my action bonus, we are going to. We are going to do sweet fuck all.
Beautiful.
Joe is going to just like walk in that direction. He did see a thing disappear. He's going to go all the way up to. Hang on. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
4.
4,
If you
5.
drag-
To there.
Yeah.
If you drag right click, you can measure.
I was just doing counting. I'd
Okay.
forgotten how far
Count
I'd
them
already
squares.
moved.
I'll let that's fine. I think
Yep,
that's good.
Joe goes to there and is like, oh fuck, I've got short legs.
Aw.
And then, yeah, I guess, yeah, bonus action, he goes, okay, for fighting shit. He's like, tips his head back, blue light pours out of his eyes. And then a lightning bolt just starts kind of flying around him. I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep,
Oh, I can do an attack with that
you can.
on my casting of it. Excellent. Burning through these second level slots, yo. Cool. I'm going to try and attack the thing that Skier pointed at.
Cool. Do so with disadvantage, please.
Yeah. Okay, it's not looking good, kids. Oh, well, who knows? Who knows? I'm desperately trying to find where my spell stuff is. I so rarely use this thing. 11 and 10 for 21.
No, hang on, sorry, disadvantage. 11 and 10 for 21.
No. I rolled an 11 and an 18, and I've got
cool,
a plus 10 to hit with my magic.
Nice.
So that is 21.
That's me misinterpreting.
That's fine. That's me being unclear. Let's keep apologising until
You
one of us
hit.
concedes.
Never.
It is the British way.
I'm sorry that you have to keep on apologising. You hit something. There is a solid whack and something shrieks.
It's rock.
Yep.
If it had been a natural one, I would have said it hits rock, because I think that's fair and slightly funny. Roll your damage, please.
Ka-chow, that's 10 force damage.
10 force damage. There is a shimmer in the air, as if something is there. And then all
Is it
settles
this?
again.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah?
Great. Good job, lightning bolt.
That is your go, I believe.
Yep. Action, bonus action, movement.
Yeah. Ashling!
Yeah.
Do the
how
thing.
How much of all of this chaos have I seen? Have I been able to see that there's vaguely something over there that's invisible?
There's something vaguely in that direction that is definitely invisible. You saw something vanishing as you come in.
Right, sweet. I'm gonna. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna use my sorcery points because I got them back. Wait, no. Is sorcery points long rest?
We had long rest.
We had a long rest.
Oh, we did have a long rest. Okay, yes, we did. I forgot about that. Alright, cool. I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points to do quicken spell. So I will turn this one into a bonus action, which is casting fairy fire pretty much exactly where rock is. But I can't
Awesome.
see rock, so just where that is.
So rock, it's a 20-foot square, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will, and I presume you're kind of casting it backwards to where roughly where you saw Joe's spiritual weapon just strike something.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. Rock,
And,
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw versus Ashling's spellcasting modifier. Spell DC, and this thing rolled a 16.
Does not save. It is now partially visible.
Awesome.
Nice.
I will make it
Nice
visible.
fling.
Oh!
Huh!
It's kind of weird. So how does Ashling's fairy fire look?
I feel like because it comes out of a staff that she bought,
Yes.
I feel like it comes out looking really pretty, but the further away it gets from the staff, the more creepy it gets.
This turns into ashy smoke.
It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
not
so it's-
helped by the fact it's kind of given this thing a cosmic feel, like a real proper
it's
eldritch horror
fucking-
vibe.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've made some Lovecraftian hellscape here. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I do that. And because that was a bonus action, I'm now going to use my full action to cast Eldritch Blast, because that's a cantrip. And, fucking attack the thing I can now see.
Yes. Do the thing.
3
Just
blasts.
a question. If it comes from a staff, it doesn't count as casting a spell, right?
Is it
Or
not?
does it? Is that still casting a spell? Because you're
I
not
think,
using your
yeah,
own
I think it
spell
needs to be
slots.
your. I think, yeah. Thank you, Thea. I think you are right because it's come from the staff, not one of your spells. I think you would
So
need
you
to
could
use
cast
your
another spell.
action.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, okay.
In that case,
Yeah.
No.
Would I
Oh yeah, you're right.
Would I
But-
have any knowledge?
But I would say you couldn't quicken the spell in the staff because the staff is not.
You can just do it the other way around, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
So
be
fair.
you
able
use
to see it,
your action to
Yeah.
but
do
I
the fairy
needed to
fire,
have- Oh, okay,
And then-
yeah.
yeah.
and then use your bonus action with the quicken spell. But
There
you
we
cannot
go.
cast a spell and not a cantrip, if that makes sense.
Awesome. My question would be, would I have the knowledge that this thing doesn't like fire?
Not yet.
Skia
'cause
did
you
yell
have
it.
Oh, she did. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Alright, Skier did yell it. In that case, I will... Scorching Ray.
My favourite one of the Ghostbusters.
Oh my god.
Go, go, go. What you get?
Yeah, I'm just having a wee check.
No, you do. Yeah. It's fine.
So I've got 3 of them. Okay, right. Yeah, because I'm going to cast it at 5th level, because fuck it, treat myself.
You've got advantage on all those as well because of Fairy Fire, right?
You get natural 20.
Yeah!
Yes.
On the first bolt, which is 12 plus 12, 24 on the first bolt.
24 on the first bolt.
Sounds more like 48 to me.
Yeah.
An additional... an additional 4 on top of that, so...
That'd be 8. Aisling,
Oh, shit, okay.
describe how you immolate this creature.
Oh!
Never mind.
Oh my god. I don't know. I think it surprises her as well, because she was just expecting to make it visible and then do a little bit of damage. But it just, yeah, it goes up, kind of like how Skier's one just went up. I was like, oh, fuck, shit. Oh, right. That's the thing we're supposed to get rid of, right? That's okay, yeah? Cool.
Great job, Aisling.
Okay, good. Where's Rock?
I'm over here.
Somewhere.
Okay.
He says, probably makes Joe jump because it's quite close.
Fucking Jesus, fantasy Christ! Rock, did he turn you invisible? Did you get sent into the Nether Realm?
No, you were there when I turned myself invisible.
No, I was not. Oh shit, I was. You're right. I'm sorry, man. Object permanence is just not a thing I have.
It's
Especially when
fine.
things are invisible.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
makes rescue missions real hard.
I'm sure. Not to mention remembering what you went into the room for.
Who said that?
Anyway, Chris, where is the exit to this room you said that goes further into the ship?
So, from the perspective where you are, behind that oven area is kind of like a further, like, little kind of nook that you can crawl through. For everybody except for Joe, it is an uncomfortable crouch down.
Short King Spring.
As you push forward, do you want to have a look around this room?
I'm not. I want to move forward.
We don't
'cause-
got time, man.
Yeah, I want to find out where they are holding.
Yeah.
What are they called? Brightbearer.
Yeah.
We're on a mission.
I think
These-
Ski would like to have a quick rummage, though. I
Yeah,
know,
Ski's
I know.
quick as
Like,
hell.
if everyone else
Of course
is
she
like,
would.
we don't need to look. She wants
Just
to.
as we're going. Just
Yeah,
passing.
we might need this.
Yeah. Just
I'll
open
have
the
a-
bag of holding and
Yeah.
go like this.
We're going right past the shelves. I mean,
Investigation
have
check, please.
Loads of bread. Oh, okay.
Because
yeah,
then that way we have it.
yeah. we might
Are
need
you-
it.
Are you within 5 feet of me at this point, would you
Yeah,
say?
it can be. I'd say you can be
I'd
milling
love
around.
to be.
Yeah.
Because you could get a +5.
I'm
we're out
gonna
of
need it. That gives me a +4 now. Oh, I rolled a 19, so 23.
23. So,
Yeah.
you turn over this room very quickly. You do find a potion of superior healing tucked in amongst some personal goods, which
Nice.
include like some clothes that belong to a small person, a child, or maybe a humanoid smaller than Joe, like a gnome. You find that there are several scrape marks around as if some heavy materials were brought in, like the cages and boxes scattered around. And looking in there, you can see until recently these had several occupants in them.
Okay. I will. Assuming these clothes belong to someone that we're probably going to go rescue, I'll scoop up the clothes and the potion. And
They look a little bit too clean and well presented to be from a refugee or somebody. Almost like they
But-
belong to Goon.
Oh, I'm stealing his clothes for sure.
Wait, he's naked right now?
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's got more than one set of clothes.
Holy shit, there's a greased up naked gnome in here, guys. I didn't tell you this before, but I have one weakness.
Do clerics of the Tempest just walk around naked? Is that what's going on?
Got to be
I mean,
the
it's called
ones with the wind,
Skyclad
man.
for a reason.
Skyclad, very good.
That's true.
That's funnier. That's better. Joe said that.
The rest of you, whilst Eugene and Skier are having a quick look around, come to this like quite large oven area. As you get closer, you realise this has been thrown together. This is somebody who's trying to rebuild something that they had previously with minimal materials. Joe, looking at this area around, this feels very, very much like the living space that the four of you used to share before the temple was destroyed.
Cool. Gonna
Behind,
put that in our box of things that we won't process today.
yeah. Aisling and Joe, you can sort of roughly hear where Rock is going, mostly because I think, Rock, you maybe nearly hit your head as you're trying to crouch down into this tunnel that's...
Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm crouching down, I'm probably grumbling all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Rock, you come into a larger open area where there is a ladder that leads up, and you can smell fresh air and hear the winds of the storm. There is light. The first crest of sunlight is starting to appear. It is not quite dawn yet, but it's that kind of pre-dawn light that just tells you it's going to be soon.
But there's no sign of the cages or the
cages
prisoners?
The cages were in the previous room, but they were empty. The prisoners are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, so the empty cages were in the previous room.
Yeah. You've passed the empty cages.
Okay, that I didn't realize that. Okay, so then in which case it's obvious that they've taken the prisoners already. Okay, I'm just going to keep moving, and I will just sort of whisper back and just kind of say, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to climb up the ladder towards wherever. Well, is there another direction to go, or is that the only way?
Looks like the only way.
Okay, then I'm going to go.
Joe, do me a quick history check. This is your own life, so it's a very low DC.
I don't know, man. I drink a lot of coffee. The nice thing about being dumb is that you don't know that you're dumb. That is an 8.
An 8. This is all eerie and probably throwing you a little bit, and I think you're probably compartmentalizing a lot of this stuff right now.
Oh yeah, therapy's something that other people get.
Oh.
Yeah, next week. I think about this next week.
Yeah. Or like I might die, so I never have to deal with it.
Amazing. As
no one
you're
told
kind of
you
throwing a look around this space that is just a little eerily familiar, I think Skier and Eugene catch up to you and Aisling, and you follow Rock through to this open area, and I think you can hear the ladder creak as Rock starts to climb. Rock, make me a wisdom saving throw. Or actually, no, make me a charisma saving throw. Just for fun.
That's a 20.
You come up the top of the ladder and come face to face with a charred corpse. And I think you manage to stop yourself from squealing just as you kind of literally, it's like this close, and the smell of burnt flesh kind of hits you. You have a quick look over, you can see this was a pirate's body.
Okay.
This was a pirate, and as you pull yourself up into this larger open area, you can see the end of the deck of the ship kind of runs down into this garden area where there are about 4 or 5 of these bodies that look like they have been struck by lightning.
Well, fuck.
No sign of any living people or of the prisoner or anything?
Make me a perception check as your friends catch you up.
Ooh, that's a good. That's a 21.
21. From here, you can see that the garden has been opened up into a larger area where there is what looks to be, or was at one point been, like a place for quiet contemplation or talking to the storm. Now looks like it's ready for war. Lined up along the side in iron cages strung from a large, pulley system are about 5 people, one of whom definitely resembles the person you're looking for. Standing with his back towards you is a pirate who seems to be reading, has hastily thrown on a top of a vestment and is reading nervously from a book out loud. Who comes up the ladder after Rock? Joe, you find yourself face to face with a charred pirate. You are greeted by the same scene.
Cool. Pirate reading a book?
Pirate reading a book.
Excellent. Are there... This is a very specific question that I'm asking you. If you were to imagine a 20-foot radius sphere around that pirate, are there any other people in that area?
Let's do a fate roll. Odds, there are not. Evens, one of the cages is close enough.
Cool.
Odds, no. He is standing about 20 odd foot away from any of the cages.
Love it.
Okay. It's not a pirate that I recognise, right?
No, it's just one of
Oh,
the...
it's a blawbow. Disregard that
Yeah.
foreboding thing that I said then. Cool. Joe is going to go, hey!
Don't let me stop. And he carries on reading, he hears you, because he does this, and
Cool.
then he carries
How many
on.
feet away is he from me?
Probably about 150, I would say.
Fuck me, that's so far! I've got little legs!
Tiny little legs.
150
Take me
feet,
6
huh?
rounds to get that far.
That's fine. He's ignoring me. He's reading a book. So Joe is gonna stride forwards some meters, and he's gonna draw the hammer, and he's gonna fucking wham it at him for a max range of 120 feet.
120 feet, nice. Make an attack roll, please.
That's a really great point. I do have to. Well, I don't necessarily have to hit him for what I'm doing. It's fine. It's got his back to me. Do I have? No, I'm joking. That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. I will not make you roll damage. This is as you said, a blawbow. This is
Cool.
a standard 1/4 challenge pirate who goes off the edge and disappears into the storm. You hear him shriek. The book clatters to the bottom, to the deck, luckily.
Cool. Fantastic.
There is no sign of Gun.
Joe turns to where he believes Rock to be and goes, well, that's the end of that chapter. And then raises his hand, and the hammer just, appears back in his hand.
From the other side of you, you just hear Rock go, oh, that was a good one.
Fucking turns and swings.
The rest of your party appears. You are all standing near this entrance.
I'm going to just, again, letting people know, I'm just going to say, I'm going towards the prisoners and just going to move.
Okay.
Because I think Rock's kind of waiting for, that police system to just release them all or something. He's not convinced it's over.
How many prisoners are there?
5.
Is Brightman there?
Brightmane is indeed one of those. They are all slightly unconscious and tied, but they're in these tiny cages hanging high above. That roll from earlier, you recognize prisoners who are about to be gifted to the Everstorm.
Cool. These cages, are they connected to something solid, or is it like they're connected to like a claw?
They're connected. They're kind of tied up to a pulley system, which has been kind of rigged up, and it looks like they're going to be wheeled out and just dropped off the edge.
Yikes.
Fantastic. Can I? Sorry. Can I give it an ocular pat down and try and work out, like, if I had a stick, could I shove a stick in something to stop that pulley system from working?
Possible. You would need to get closer to have a proper investigate.
We get closer to have a proper investigate.
As you cross the threshold of the garden, you hear from booming everywhere. Oh, Joe. You had to come, didn't you? You had to ruin it. Well, it's okay. I expected it. Oh, great master of the storm. Oh, tempest who comes before us all. Your children fight for your favour.
Hey, Gould, fuck you, bud.
Gift me the power of the storm so I can lay waste this false priest of yours.
Hey, man, not listening. Phone's not being picked up. Can't hear you. You're a piece of
There
shit.
is an explosion of electricity. I would like all of you to quickly make a dexterity saving throw.
No, Chris!
It's not a deck
My one
bad.
weakness.
That's my one weakness.
Who's saving, by the way? All of us.
All of you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Fun and Japes.
Right, a dexterity saving throw. Okay, I rolled an 18 on the die, so that's a 16.
16. Nice.
I got a nat 20, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aisling.
I got a 9.
Okay. Rock.
I got a 24.
24. And Skier.
14.
14.
I did not roll well.
Aisling and Skier, you both take 13 points of lightning damage. Everybody else takes 6. You see this kind of explosion, like almost like a pillar of lightning comes down from the sky above you.
Uncanny dodge.
Fine, absolutely fair, perfect. Yep. It coalesces around, and what is standing before you is quite terrifying. Standing a good 25 foot tall with antlers that storm and crackle is a heart, a creature of legend. Joe, you recognize a creature of the storm, a thunderheart.
That's the fucking coolest
Not
thing
cool,
I've ever done in my
man.
life.
Not cool.
Oh, no, it is cool. It is cool.
That's the coolest shit.
God,
And
can't wait for Ashley to
standing
turn into that.
beneath it with a cruel, demented grin on his face, is Goon Brightbarrow. And that is where we're going to leave off today.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Thunderheart. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Joe
Amazing.
doesn't think so.
Joe does not know. I can see poor Josh and Joe processing this.
There's nothing to process. Goon's a little bitch. He's gonna die like a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. This has been a lot of fun, and I am very excited for this next week. We are back next Sunday with the fourth part of this little adventure in the albatross. Can our friend bring Goon and his new ally down? Can Joe save his family and friends? Will Rock ever drop greater invisibility again?
Oh, no. No, my greater invisibility only lasts a minute, so...
Oh, it's probably gone by now. Yeah. That's fine.
I mean, that's strictly speaking, that's 10 rounds, and we only actually had 2 rounds of combat. So,
Yeah.
Rockman, where the hell have you been?
but I would imagine now it would drop.
We kind of, about that probably, I think it's that point where it kind of, this all rushes over and this thing is here, standing there, and you're like, he suddenly appears going, oh no.
Hi.
At least for us to let you know where you can find us all. And I'm going to go in reverse order. So, Charlie, you are first.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. CharlieVince.com is where all my stuff lives. That's my portfolio and my shop. And a link to my Instagram. I'm on Kara as well. Just Charlie Vince on there. I haven't got any major, exciting, mega cool things that I can legally talk about right now. So,
There's lots of illegal things Charlie's involved in, but
there's so many crimes that I could talk about. but
well, I mean, you are gay. Do crime.
Apart from that, hi mum, love you mum. And
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Oh dear, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Theo. And Ben, would you like to go next?
oh look,
Ollie.
it's Ollie Pants.
Jolly Pants.
Hello, Chapel.
Thanks. You can find me, you can find my work and stuff on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there are links to other places you can find me on the internet. I usually post pictures of this cat.
Yeah. Why would you not want to see
Ollie boy.
pictures of that wee lad?
He is adores a
That's all.
Thank you so much. Michelle.
Yes. Hi everyone, thanks for hanging out with us. You can find me at Feline Trickster on nearly all social media things. You'll find it blank
Quiet.
and barren because I never post. But there is like old stuff there that you can go take a look at. Otherwise, come hang out with us in the Some of the Heroes Discord.
Yeah,
That's
man.
where I do post stuff. Because I like to share it with like a smaller community of people.
Cool kids.
With the cool kids,
With the
yeah,
cool
exactly.
Can sit with us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks.
That's wonderful. Wayne, would you go next, please?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet and the socials under Created by Wayne, which is my business account, or WayneFix01, which is my other account. Yeah, I don't post very much, but I'm very friendly to chat to, and yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, love it, bye.
All yes, all peer reviewed and confirmed.
Our wonderful guest, Josh Ishu. Can you
Sir
tell
Josh,
people
sure.
about you?
Hi, I'm Josh. You can find me on Twitter by looking for Joshy Longlegs. You can find me on Instagram by looking for joshy.long.legs, because the person who has Joshy Longlegs on Instagram hasn't used it for fucking years, and I think they're selfish. You can also find me on the podcast that I do. It's a D&D 5e actual play podcast called Dice and a Slice, the only D&D 5e podcast powered by baked goods. I actually lied last week. We're not launching our season 3 soon. We're actually having a little break at the moment. I was too keen. But if you work for like a business and you want to do some team building shit, you can find a company online called Fable Events. Fable, FableEvents.co.uk, where you can have D&D team building. Like, your company will pay me to do D&D for you and your colleagues. It's a really great deal. You give me money, I give you team building in work time. That's where you can find me professionally. I am going to give a little shout out to a show that's doing a tour this summer, over the weekends, mostly over July and August. It's called Beowulf. It's by a company called Quill and Inkling. And if you enjoyed the Skiers Sweethearts episode and anything that has had Alicia in it, and Alicia's been in here a few times. Alicia's in this, and she's doing some really cool puppet stuff, and the puppet looks really fucking cool.
Puppets?
That's
That's
Grendel looks amazing.
Beowulf by Quill and Inkling. Do get tickets to that, because it's really, really going to be very shit hot.
Link is in the chat.
Links in the chat. I think that's everything I have to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yes, please do pop past and share and support however you can. Alicia is amazing. That show does look phenomenal.
It's gonna be great.
I am hugely in love with the way that
They've had Viking dance lessons.
I know, that's amazing.
Oh, jealous.
Stunning.
Turns
I
out
want
it's
to
hot
dance
to go.
with Vikings.
Chapel Roan was a Viking. Yeah.
Wonderful. That just leaves me. You can find me, Chris Mepham RPG, wherever your media is social, with the exception of Kara, where I am the sole owner of Chris Mepham, which makes such a nice change.
As opposed to the owner of Chris Mepham's soul.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know where that is. I misplaced that years ago.
I believe Toothless has that. Is that not right?
No, already gone by the time she arrived. That's why I have her instead. We are back next week. Things coming up for me. Keep an eye on my socials. There is an opportunity coming up. If you enjoy the way I run a game and you think, oh, cool, that sounds like fun, I am going to be running Call of the Neverdeep by Critical Role on Start Play. It is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. You can give me some money and I will run this for you. It will be good and we can do lots of cool character stuff. It will be a nice safe space for marginalised folks like this is, and we will look at not only telling their story but doing it in a way that kind of encourages you to kind of develop your characters as well, so you can feel really part of the story as opposed to just taking part in something that someone else has written.
Nice.
That's it. Got lots of projects coming up. Keep an eye. I will be telling you a lot about it. Please support the amazing Done Not Perfect. See,
Done Not
like
Perfect.
this. They pop past their Kickstarter. They're amazing. They're lovely folks. Do make sure that you are just shouting out and sharing wherever you can. In the meantime, we will see you next week. We will be back for the next fight. It'll be fun. Roll dice, tell stories, take care of one another. You're amazing and we love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye!